Hi, Matt Brown here, Bricklet Specialist, and in this presentation, I'm going to show you how the Bricklet platform fragments property and the benefits of investing in Bricklets. So why Bricklet and where did it come from? What Bricklets are not and what they are. How do property deductions work on the Bricklet platform? And then also your journey as a Bricklet investor and just explaining how property fragmentation works. So why Bricklet? Bricklet sat down with some of the leading people in the property market in Australia to work out a way to make property more accessible to everyone. It is a marketplace for Aussie property investors to trade property fragments. The member success team is broken up into two parts. We have member success specialists, which work on community engagement, helping out with any technical information, and setting up your goal-setting strategies. Then we have Bricklet specialists that are licensed real estate agents. They're investment property specialists, and they have a broad knowledge of investing and making money through property investing. So what the Bricklet platform is not. We are not a managed investment scheme. It does not have any high frequency trading on the platform. It's not for high risk takers. It doesn't have any active property strategies. It's definitely not a get rich quick scheme. It's not limited to high net worth, sophisticated investors. This platform was designed and built for everyday investors to get access to property. And it's not for gamblers. So what are the benefits of fragmented property? Well, you can get access to property now with no large deposit and with no LMI expenses. You get all the capital gain and rental income through property investment as if you own the whole property, but you just can purchase a fragment. And you get all of the tax benefits of real property ownership because your name goes on title. So what are property fragments? If we have a $500,000 property, we can fragment that into 20 bricklets of $25,000. And the way that we do that is we give each individual bricklet an ID number. We manage that property on an ongoing basis through an asset manager. They're proactive in making sure that they maximize the yield that's coming in on the property and also on the long-term capital gain. And they do that through a co-ownership agreement and a power of attorney. How many property fragments go into each property that we put on the platform? And they're all different. As you saw originally, if we have a $500,000 property, it gets fragmented into 20 $25,000 bricklets. But here, with a $1.3 million property or a $2.1 million property, they get fragmented into different numbers. 52 bricklets of $25,000 for the $1.3 million property, and 100 bricklets at $21,000 for a $2.1 million property. Now, what this does is this levels the playing field for you, the property investor. And the reason I say that is because the buyer profile or the investor profile for a property who's going to purchase that for $2.1 million is very different than if you're purchasing a property for $500,000. You need a lot more equity and a lot more borrowing capacity. But now what the Bricklet platform does is it gives you, the investor, access to property all over Australia in all the suburbs, regardless of price, because each bricklet will be priced at a starting day of around $20,000 to $30,000. It really levels the playing field for you, the investor. So your journey in 8 steps to own a bricklet. The first thing is you're going to discover Bricklet. You're going to hear about us somewhere. Then you're going to learn more about Bricklet through our blogs and knowledge base on the website. Then you're going to look at becoming a Bricklet member and getting your ID verified. This is a really simple process. You literally just need to have your driver's license and take a photo of yourself. You then assess the different investment opportunities that we have on the platform. We've got big properties, small properties, residential properties, commercial properties, all the different types of properties that you might want to invest in, we are going to have available on the Bricklet platform. Then you fund your Bricklet account. This is so easy. We just use PayID technology to instantly transfer money from your existing bank account onto your Bricklet platform wallet. Now, this is your personal wallet that no one else gets access to. And what that means is that you can then transfer money directly off the platform back into your everyday banking account. Then, once you've found the right investment and your account is your Bricklet wallet is funded, then you can buy a Bricklet. And it's as easy as going on any online shopping. You find the Bricklet investment that you want, you go through all the information, and there's just a big buy button, and that property is then transferred into your name within 3 business days. But you're entitled to rental income from day number 1. So your role is going to be then managing that ongoing cash flow that's coming into your Bricklet wallet. Then once that's done, you need to review your Bricklet portfolio from time to time to ensure that it is performing to the specifications that you need for you to achieve success. So profitable Bricklet investment. How do you make money? So you make money through capital gain. Capital gains is the price of the Bricklet that you buy today and it potentially going up in value and you selling that at a higher rate. That's the first way you make money out of Bricklet. The second way is through rental income. So you get rental income paid you on a monthly basis. How does rental income work and how do expenses get paid? This all works through the asset manager. The asset manager collects the rent on a weekly basis and then at the end of the month pays for any of the expenses on that rental property. Some of those expenses may include land rates, water rates, strata fees, repairs and maintenance, all of your typical expenses of owning a investment property. Then at the end of the month, all Bricklet owners are paid their net rent, so the income minus the expenses is distributed directly to all Bricklet owners in the first week of the following month. Property tax deductions. What are they and are you entitled to them as a Bricklet owner? So you get depreciation through tax deductions and that depreciation falls into 2 areas. A property is broken down into the land value, then you have the external building, and then you have the fixtures and fittings. The external building depreciates over 40 years in a straight line. All Bricklet owners are going to be entitled to that property tax deduction. Then, if you're the first Bricklet owner, you're also going to be entitled to all the depreciation of the fixtures and fittings. And typically that's over a 5 to 7 year if you own an entire property. But what's special about Bricklet is it fragments not only the property title, but it also fragments all of the fixtures and fittings within that particular property. So you can depreciate all your fixtures and fittings nearly within that first year. So you get a lot of tax deductions up front when you initially invest. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope that's answered some of your questions. If you'd like to get in touch with us at the Bricklet Specialist team, please book in an appointment. We'd be really happy to help you. Have a great day. Looking forward to working with you soon.